Carly Fiorina officially announced her 2016 presidential run. Unsurprisingly, nobody cares. Side note, Ben Carson launched as well, and nobody cares about him either. But we already have some funny gaffes from Carly that I want to share with you guys. So first of all, she likes to parrot her experience as a CEO as this talking point in her favor. She likes to use that as a reason as to why you should vote for her. She said, quote, "Unlike Hillary, I have actually accomplished something." And she goes on and on to talk about her business career and stuff like that. She's referring, of course, to being the first woman to lead a Fortune 50 company, that company being HP. But here's what she's not telling you. This is from The Guardian about this. Quote, "But those who watched what Fiorina did to HP say those supposed accomplishments are already coming back to haunt her run for the White House. She mishandled the $25 billion acquisition of Compaq, got ousted by the board in 2005 with a $21 million golden parachute, and she repeatedly has been named one of the worst CEOs in American corporate history." Good googly moogly. Let me repeat that. One of the worst CEOs in American corporate history. Jason Burnett, a grandson of the late HP co-founder David Packard and a member of the Packard Foundation Board of Trustees, told The Guardian, quote, "She put herself ahead of the interests of the company, and I fear she would do the same as president. I don't want her to do harm to this country." Damn. HP's longtime director of corporate communications, Roy Verley, said his ex-boss alienated colleagues with a cult of Carly that put self-promotion first. Quote, "She didn't know what she was doing and couldn't deliver on her promises. The notion of a successful Fiorina reign at HP is a, quote, fantasy." Okay, so they seem pretty confident about what they're saying, and they seem pretty aggressive in how much they dislike Carly Fiorina. Well, perhaps if we go to Carly Fiorina's website, carlyfiorina.org, she'll have a rebuttal to these points. So let's take a look at that website. That's interesting. What does it say here? Carly Fiorina failed to register this domain. Oh, really? That's strange. She's running for president. She didn't register carlyfiorina.org. That's weird. It says, "So I'm using it to tell you how many people she laid off at Hewlett-Packard. It was this many." And then there's a whole bunch of unhappy faces there. And for everybody listening on the live show now and they can't see this screen, and even for people watching on YouTube, the actual number of people that were laid off under Carly Fiorina, 30,000. 30,000. The stock price under Carly Fiorina tanked. It went and she's using her business career as a reason for you to vote for her. Has anybody ever mentioned to her that, like, facts exist and numbers exist? And by the way, as she was laying all these people off, she was increasing her pay by at least 3 times. She ran for Senate, I think, in 2010, was it? And she lost. And one of the reasons she lost is that she had, like, all these private jets and this yacht and just had this ridiculous lifestyle. Meanwhile, again, all you got to do is take a look at her history at HP and you go, oh, yeah, she didn't really earn that, did she? She is the poster boy, or in this case, the poster woman for corporate excess. As everybody else in the company takes a haircut, you grow out your hair, so to speak. You take more money. No, see, this is just a perfect example of an out-of-touch Republican. Because, you know, you're purely coasting off of self-aggrandizement and narcissism. The fact that Carly Fiorina thinks she can be president of the United States, she has no, experience in elected office. She lost her one race. She had a terrible business career. But I can be president because I'm me. I'm so special. No, you're not. 30,000 people were laid off under you. 30,000 people. Apparently, they did a lot of outsourcing as well during this time. So, take your shitty little business career and walk away, because you're not going to win. And I got news for you, Carly. Even if you did have a good business career, you still wouldn't have won. Why? Because you don't get people excited. You don't get people excited, and you have no good policy proposals that the American people can get behind. I repeat myself. You're only in this race because of narcissism and self-aggrandizement. You love yourself so much that you think, how could other people not like me? It's not like I laid off 30,000 people. Oh, wait, I did.